I was gonna use this one. It's been a while, you guys. I haven't looked at this piece in like 8 weeks now at this point, almost 2 months. Hey guys, it's Hermie. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things style with a heavy mix of thrift and vintage. I am so excited about doing this video, one, because Lent is over. So yes, I'm going to be doing a thrift haul, which means I could go shopping again. If you didn't know, in my past videos, I shared that I gave up shopping for a little bit for Lent. And so yeah, now I have a haul because I had to get my thrift high on. What I want to share with you today is really shopping out of season, because that's what I did with my first thrift trip since I've taken a break. And the reason why I do that, and the reason why I wanted to do this video for you, is because I think it's a really smart way to get really great bargains. And really these bargains sit when you're going to a resale store. So of course you go to the bins, or you just go to some of these larger thrift stores that just look like massive warehouses. They don't really try to curate in season, but you'll notice when you go to a Salvation Army or when you go to a Goodwill, yes, you can buy pieces throughout every season, but they tend to highlight more of the current season. So like on the mannequins and on the end caps and things like that. What I've noticed in my experience in thrifting in some of those larger retail thrift stores is you can find really great deals with out of season pieces because the tags are either on sale or they have it in clearance bins. And so I just love really shopping out of season. When I shop out of season, I really truly do go in with a curated list. I look at past runway shows. I look at my Pinterest board. Anything that I'm thinking about what I want to include in my wardrobe is kind of what I gravitate towards. And so I don't want to go in and just shop anything and everything. Of course, I love a good just surprise find like anybody who really loves to thrift. But I do kind of have a sense to kind of control my shopping on understanding what pieces that I want to include in my wardrobe. This thrift haul is going to be so much fun because there's definitely pieces that are meant for fall, for winter, but of course I picked up some recent pieces that I can use for the current season, such as spring and summer. Also focus on too is really looking at quality pieces, so like the material. I know it's really hard, you guys. I know a lot of us in the community are talking about like, gosh, there's so much Shein, or there's so much like polyester, not like, you know, classic polyester. I'm talking about like new age, like current polyester that's really cheap and really falls apart when you do like 1 or 2 washes. But I am in this stage where I really want to look for suede, leather, silks, linens, 100% kind wherever I can. And of course, no judgment on anybody. If you find a really beautiful piece you know you're just going to love and wear, of course, go and gravitate to buy it. I'm going to show one item that I did pick up that is, I believe, polyester and not like a natural fiber. So why do I want to have quality material? I want these pieces to last. I really don't want to just do these massive thrift hauls now where it's just the sake of just consuming a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people are talking about it right now, but I think I'm in a really good place where I kind of in a rhythm of what I know, what I like, the materials that I want to kind of curate in my closet. And I am starting to get now a sense of my style more. I know maybe like a year ago, I talked about how going into this thrifting season, this style season, the last 12 months was really to explore what I really like. There's so many different things that I like that sometimes I feel like I'm being forced to be put in like a box, and I realize it's really hard. Like I could go very streetwear one day, very like elegant one day, very like just plain like cotton tee and jeans day, and then very maximalist the next day. And so I'm still very much in that phase, but I'm getting an understanding of how I want to put those styles together, if that makes sense. And so with that, I'm having a lot of fun. I talk about this all the time, and I don't know if you guys are irritated by it, but you can see it. I obviously do a lot of videos. You can kind of see the trajectory of what I look like a year or 2 years ago, but I am very much up and down in weight. And so right now I'm kind of more down on weight than I normally am, probably like a year ago. And so that makes it a little difficult sometimes for me to shop clothing, especially pieces that I want to keep for a long time. And so I will admit, when I am looking at pieces, I'm thinking of different ways that I can style those pieces as well when I know I might be fluctuating up or down in weight, if that makes sense. And so I don't really have a formula to it other than I imagine, okay, if I wear this, could I make it as a layer? Or maybe I can belt it and cinch in the waist a little bit, or maybe not do a belt to give it a little bit more room and like less gather, if you know what I'm talking about. And so that's really what I'm focusing on too, is just making sure that my pieces are, I guess, more universal in the way I like to style them. So if some pieces are a little bit too tight, maybe in one period or season in my life, that's something that I might perhaps layer with like a blazer over it, or it would look great like as an underpiece, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense, and maybe I'll do another video about how I style some pieces in different ways when like your body goes up and down. But overall, that's what I look for as well when I am shopping for pieces, just making sure that they are flexible in my lifestyle. Okay, so admittedly, I do have a couple of pieces that I purchased before Lent, but it was only like a few pieces, so it didn't like warrant to do a whole video. So I do have one haul that's from Goodwill, and then I have a second haul that's from Salvation Army, and then a third one from Goodwill. But just to clarify, in the past week, I did the Salvation Army and the Goodwill one, and the first Goodwill one was about a month and a half ago. During this shopping thing, I really gravitated towards like furry and fuzzy pieces. I don't know if they were just like throwing it all out there so they could get rid of those pieces, or they got a big donation, but there was definitely a lot of pieces there, and I walked away with two. So the first one is this really cute fuzzy headband type of thing. I think you can wear it on your head like this as a headband. I do intend to wear it like a headband, so I'm going to show you right here. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Okay, so here it is. So, sorry, there's all tags on it. Just gonna check it. But I really like it. I wanna use it as like a headband, and it covers the ears to keep it warm, but I just really love this piece. It's obviously too warm at this point, at least where I live, to wear this right now, but I just thought it was so cute, and I didn't wanna pass it up, and it was a really good price. It has still its original tags on it, and this one was $8.99. So this one's a really good piece. Gotta fix the hair. Okay, so the next piece is, I love this. It is this deep red furry collar. I got this for $14.99. Can you see that? I'm like holding it weird. I got this for $14.99. I'm gonna try not to touch my microphone, but I really just love this piece. I love how it kind of has like this like wavy texture to it, and I just love the deep red so much. It reminds me of Hermes. And so this, I've just gravitated towards this. $14.99. It's so cute. I just love this color. I know red has been around for a long time. I keep on telling you guys red isn't going anywhere. I personally love red, so I'm never gonna let it go. I'm just never gonna let it go. But when I saw this piece, I was like, this is perfect. I've been wanting like a deep red, wintry type of fur piece, and I could not believe that I found this when I was at the Goodwill. But like I said, I just love the waviness texture to it. I love how it's pretty skinny and has a pretty good length, so just wearing it like this, but it feels so soft, even just to wrap, make sure the microphone, wrap around the neck like this. Like, I think it looks just so chic, and I just love this piece so much now that I'm looking at it again. I just can't wait to style this later on this year. And like I said, like, I don't know if I would have came across this if I waited until like October or November to find a piece like this. So I just love shopping out of season and getting so excited about these pieces, because another tip I have is, once you know you're going to have these pieces, as you shop throughout the summer and as you get closer to fall and winter, you know you have these pieces, and then you can like start pairing them together with other stuff that you come across. So this is gonna be like a signature piece. I know I'm like probably talking way too much about this piece, but this is gonna be a signature piece in my wardrobe. I cannot wait to dress this up with chocolate browns, with pinks, with baby blues. Like, we talked a lot about color combos too in one of my other videos, but I just think this color is so beautiful. I think it goes great with my complexion, in my opinion. And I'm just so excited for this piece. And I honestly, like, today it's pretty chilly. Probably could get away with wearing this today, to be honest with you. And then, so the third piece I got at this one is $14.99. And this really cute, just clutch. This one definitely is in season right now for spring and summer. I love chocolate brown. We talked about chocolate brown. It's always been my favorite. And I really love how it opens. It kind of makes this noise, which is kind of crazy, but it has a really great cavity. It's in great condition. And I just like how it really stays shut. And it kind of makes this noise. Can you hear it in the microphone? Let me see. I think this is a great piece, obviously because of the texture. It's great for spring and summer. I have a trip to Mexico. This will be going with me, so I got to clean it up and take the tags off and everything. But I love the fact that it's chocolate brown and it goes into fall and winter nicely. I recall I used a stylist. Her name is Candace years ago. I want to say it was like in 2017. So dang man, 5, 6, 7, like 8 years ago. And I remember she told me it's really fun to mix up materials you would traditionally see for one season and mix it into a different season. And so when I got this, I really envisioned wearing this with like a faux fur chocolate brown coat, or maybe like a dark brown silk top, like something very fall, but then having this like woven texture that kind of like gives a little bit like juxtaposition of like the seasons. Is kind of like exciting. But that's what I thought about this. So like obviously an immediate need was for my trip to Mexico, which is going to be in a couple of weeks. But it also got me excited because I totally can envision myself using this clutch in fall and winter. So yeah, so that was just a little tip she told me, is like, don't be afraid to mix up the seasons a little bit. I remember she even got me like a woven, like a basket tote that I wore with like a fall outfit one time. And so anyways, that's just a little tip for you, is don't feel like this is only limited to one season. Just how you pair it with other items in your wardrobe can make it look so amazing. Now going to my Salvation Army and my Goodwill haul. So this one's from Salvation Army. I found this incredible, it looks like there's no tags on it, but it has such an 80s style cut to it. This suede, real, genuine, I think it is, let me see. Oh, maybe lighter. Yes, it's genuine leather. Interior is nylon jacket. But I love this gray. Like, let me pull it back. Like, look at that gray with that red. Look at that. See what I talked about pairing? Like, I'm already thinking of these outfits together. But I really love this jacket. I love the shape of it. And you guys are like, Hermie, you have so many jackets already. Yes, I do. I do. I love, oh, gotta be careful with this mic. I love jackets, but I just think this one looks, doesn't it look 80s? Like, I feel like, I don't know, like it's Back to the Future vibes to me. But I'm just gonna, let me show you how it looks, even though I'm gonna go over the mic and then I'll come back. So what I love about it is like, it's puffy, like it's like a thick puffiness, and then it has these really defined shoulders. I have very weak shoulders, so I love a jacket that can give me like a defined shoulder. And I just love the pleats here, and it smells so delicious. Like, I was worried, like when I saw it on the rack, I was like, is this gonna like smell like a thrift store? And it doesn't. It smells amazing, and it's in great condition. There's no tears. There is like little stringies here on the buttons that I'm gonna have to fix. Like, they're a little bit loose, but all the buttons are here. And I just think it's a great suede jacket. It just looks so unique and different. And this one, you won't believe it. Let me get a tag, because the tag did fall off on this one. This was $10.99 and 50% off. This jacket was $5.50. Genuine leather, $5.50. This reminds me of my crop leather jacket that I wear all the time that I got from Thrifty Treasures for $5 or $5.99 that I couldn't believe. And I was like, is this real leather? And it was. I'll put a clip here of that jacket, but I feel like this is another find. So when it was 50% off that tag, $5.50, like, sold. All right, so the next item is this beautiful sweater. I really love the puffy sleeves here. It just looks so 80s. It's a Lulu's brand. This one, where's the tag? This, $4.99, 50% off blue tag sale, same day. This was $2.50. Great condition. I just love how it's a little bit cropped. I love the little puffy sleeves right here. I love the chunky collar. This is way too warm to wear right now, but I could see myself wearing this with like a brown leather jacket with a big collar popping out of it, wearing it with a jean jacket. I mean, I could have so many fun things with this because I just love the color palette here. It's just so very 80s or early 90s. just with the greens and the purples and the turquoids and things like that. So I really love this sweater, and for $2.50, like honestly, like amazing. The piece I got at Salvation Army was this handbag for $9.99. It doesn't have a name on it. Like I looked all over it, but it's real leather. Like, isn't this amazing? Like, it has the gold hardware, very strong gold hardware, leather, but I just love all the different zippers, to be honest with you. Like, there's a front zipper, and it has this stripe on it, but there's no name on it. It has a pocket in the front. So many pockets. It has these 2 side pockets. Sorry, this buckle is really loud. Right here. A side zipper right here, a back one, and then the top one right here. And so it has like all these details, but there's no name on it, which I think is so weird. But it smells amazing. It doesn't even have a tag to say that it's real leather, but I'm just smelling it and looking at the texture, and to me, it looks like real leather, or it's a really good fake leather, but it smells like real leather. It smells just like that suede jacket I was showing earlier. But yeah, I really like this, so maybe I should tell you why I like this piece. I really just love having these crossbodies. I wear them still traditionally like this when I'm traveling, especially when I'm going to Europe. It's good to kind of have things close to you. So I just like having some of these pieces. I actually don't have a lot of these right now, and I definitely don't have a black one. So when I did come across this, I'm like, oh, this would be excellent to travel with. I will wear black in spring and summer just as much as I would any. So I just feel like black, like a black accessory with gold hardware is always just a classic. But when I came across this, and this was 10 bucks, and then I did use my 25% coupon on this item here, you just can't like lose, you know what I mean? It's just a really classic piece, and I think it'll go with so many things. Now we're gonna go through my Goodwill haul, and this one's really covering everything from like fall, spring and summer pieces, as well as workout. So if you've seen one of my older videos, I think I maybe did like a year and a half ago. There's certain items that I just don't thrift. You know, I'm really icky about shoes. Never like bathing suits, undergarments. Even if I'm gonna use a bathing suit as a top, I just don't like to mix it up and get confused if I thrifted it or if it was something that I bought new. But a lot of things are just like workout outfits. But admittedly, I don't have a lot of workout clothes. I just don't. Like, I've been using a lot of just old pieces that I literally bought like 5 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, some of my stuff. I just don't buy it. You know, I'm that girl who goes to the gym and wears like that old t-shirt pretty much. But you know, I'm getting more fit, I'm getting more into that lifestyle, and I realize it's really expensive to buy new workout clothes. Like, that stuff is not cheap, especially the good stuff. So with that, I decided that maybe I should start just looking at least for like sports bras at the thrift store. Call me crazy, let me know in the comments below if you've always just purchased sports bras, but this is like definitely a new thing for me. But I found some really cute ones that fit me, and some of them came with new tags, and so I was pretty excited about them. And so these are some pieces that I bought recently, and I just want to show you. So I got this really cute one right here. It's Adidas, or Adidas, however you want to say it. It's this sports bra, but I really like the color. I got some like track pants recently, maybe like a couple of months ago, and it has this orange line on it. It's a Reebok one. And so I thought this would just really look cute as like that outfit together. So yes, I was trying to curate some like workout outfits, but I did walk away with this one. This one didn't have a new tag, but it does look a pretty great shape. There's no sweat marks on it, no marks at all. So it did look like it was like never worn, but it could have been. But I really like this color. So I walked away with this sports bra. The next one I got, I really like this one. I want to find more of these. Apologies too, I already washed these, but these were all in the range of like $3.99 to like $5.99 at the Goodwill. Not on sale at all, which I'm going to get into what I discovered at Goodwill since I've been gone. They changed some stuff. But right here, I got this really cute one. Mondetta. This one did have a tag on it, but I like this one because it's a high collar sports top. It fits really well, but what I like about this high collar is I like to keep, I have a necklace under here, but you can't see it. I like to keep my jewelry on when I work out. And sometimes when I'm working or doing Pilates, like the chain or the pendant will like hit my face or like get tangled like around my neck. And what I really like the idea of this one, because I ended up wearing this one just 2 days ago at a class, is it's really high neck. And so it holds my necklaces in and the necklaces don't go anywhere. I don't know if that makes sense, but I never thought about kind of like the functionality of the sports bra helping me in that capacity. And so I just wanted to call that out in case you're someone who likes to work out and you like to keep your necklaces on, but they kind of get thrown all over the place. Having a high collar sports bra or even a top makes sense to kind of hold it in so it doesn't like move around, I guess. But I really like this one. Then it has this little zipper detail right here. So it kind of just gives a little bit of a cute look to it. I wore this one with a deep burgundy workout pair of pants, and it just looks so cute with the purple combo with it. And then I got this one, which is Outdoor Voices. Just this pale pink with a darker pink on here, sports bra. So this is very new to me, you guys. You're probably like, what are you talking about, like sports bras? But when I saw how expensive workout clothes are, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna thrift some of these pieces. But I found some really great options right now to carry me over, but it's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna continue to look when I thrift at the store. And then I got this really cute crop top, neon top. I just thought it would be cute, you know, just to have a long sleeve sometimes. Just like zhuzh up the outfit. I don't know. I'm just like thinking it'd be fun to have just very like fun outfits when I go out and work out. So just being like a little bit more proud of what I'm wearing when I go to the gym instead of like a dingy old t-shirt and like a pair of yoga pants that I bought like in 2013. Piece I got is this really cute Spando top. This was super popular for the spring summer 25 shows. I covered it in the last video, but I just love these shapes. They're perfect for spring and summer. They're perfect to put over your bathing suit, to dress up with some linen pants. So this is just a little simple top that I just thought was gonna be super fun and I could wear on my vacation. So this is definitely going with me on vacation to Mexico, but just a cute little floral top. And I just love the color palette in this, and it fit just so perfectly. And so I did walk away with this. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did walk away with my workout gear, this Adidas shirt. So what's interesting, it zips up in the back. I originally thought it was like a little crop jacket, but then I realized the tag was on the start with zipper. So it's actually zips in the back, but it's just this really cute top that you could throw over your outfit. I think this is perfect when after I leave like a Pilates class or when I'm taking another class, that like if the shirt's so sweaty, I could take it off and kind of just throw something like this simple on when I'm heading back to my car following the gym or when I'm gonna go to the coffee shop afterwards or something like that. So I just thought it was a cute little layer piece to throw on quickly post-workout, if that makes sense. So I got this little jacket and I just think it's so cute. And of course it's black, so we just can go with anything. This was an interesting find. I came across these Juicy Couture leggings. They are so cute. I have to show a video of me wearing these, but they're super tight. And I've always seen like, in the early 2000s when I was in college, having like it's like the loose fit with the zip up, right? It's kind of like, I call it like the J-Lo outfit back in the day, but these are legit leggings. So they're super tight. They have this like velour, whatever you call it, material to it. These are polyester, but I think everything the Juicy, I don't think anything is like real silk. This is polyester and spandex, but these are just so cute and I couldn't pass them up. And I don't remember the price of them, but they were pretty decently priced at the Goodwill. But I just think they're so cute. They're black, they'll go with everything, but I will show a video of me wearing these because they are like really super cute. I don't wear leggings like this out or anything like that. I'm definitely not a leggings in public girl by any means, but this is really cute just to lounge in, or I think really being a layering piece when it comes to fall and winter. I think this is going to be a great piece to do there. But right now, I think I'm going to do it just to lounge around the house and possibly make it like PJs, if anything. But I just think they're super cute. This one still has a tag on it. I got to wash it. But I got this really cute Zara vest. I think it is so cute. I love the color. This I definitely can wear right now through summer and into the fall and winter season. I could definitely see myself layering this with some like brown fur trimmy things and like putting a long sleeve top under this, me layering this over a jacket as well. So I definitely see this as a piece that can go across all different seasons. I'm just going to show you how this looks right now over the mic and then I'll come back. So as mentioned, this is from Zara. And what I love about it is it has all the buttons and stuff. Like it is in such great condition. This was priced at $12.99. But I love this piece and I'm actually going to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter concert soon. And I think I'm gonna pair this up with some bell-bottom jeans and like a cowboy hat to keep it just a little bit like, I want to do like a little bit of a 70s cowboy vibe. And so I think I might wear that for that, but I didn't buy this for the concert, but I was like, oh, I can use that for that. So here is the last piece that I absolutely fell in love with. And it is this genuine leather, brown, chocolate brown blazer. This was not cheap. $34.99, but I had to have it. Like right when I saw on the rack, you guys, I like saw this, like I saw it and I was like, that has to be real. And then right when I touched it, I was like, this is real leather. This is amazing. This honestly reminds me of a jacket my dad had in the 70s. So I'm just gonna back up here. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. This thing is so soft, it's amazing. Amazing. I have been wanting one of these for so long, like so long. It's not even on a Pinterest board. It's not even on a vision board. It's just something that I knew that I wanted once I came across it. And I always see leather jackets and stuff and they're just never the right thing or they're not real leather. But this is like the right length that I want on the arms. It is perfect. The way it fits, I can button it. It is so soft. It's the perfect color. It 100% reminds me of a jacket that my dad had. I wish I could get that jacket, but unfortunately, we couldn't find it. Me and my dad, when I was asking for it, he just didn't know what happened to the jacket. And then unfortunately, my dad passed away. Now 5, going on 6 years, my dad passed away. And it's just, this jacket has just been on my mind since then. And I don't know how to explain it. And so there's a nostalgic feel to it. There's a certain comfort that comes with this jacket. And I just think it's so high quality. It is amazing. Sometimes I'm always like, why did someone get rid of this? But then it's also thank you, because someone else's trash is someone else's treasure, is how they say it. But anyways, so this one, definitely pretty thick. Like I said, today's a little bit chilly, but this is definitely more of a fall and winter jacket for sure, just because it has some weight to it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below what you think about this jacket. I just love the 70s vibe to it. It just has the 70s vibe. And I think it's because of the pockets, like the details in the pockets. I'll actually take it off so I can show you. First of all, it's the collar, right? The collar gives that vibe. But then see how the pockets have, it just has like a cowboy vibe to it too. I don't even know how to explain it, but all the buttons, everything is there. No tears. The only thing, and I did not care that that was it, is there is a little bit of a pen mark. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like under the arm kind of thing. And so I'm going to see if I could get that out, but if I can't, I don't care. I just love this jacket. And yeah, let me know in the comments below. And let me know in the comments below if there's like a piece that you just remember that takes you back, like maybe something you saw your parents or your grandparents, and maybe like an older auntie or uncle or like a friend of the family wear, and then like you just been dreaming about that piece. But this is my piece and I found it, and I haven't even told my sisters, and I think they are gonna be so amazed and wowed that I found this jacket, because I'm not even lying to you guys, I've been talking about getting something like this for a really long time. The last piece is, oh, you know what? I have another piece after this. Last piece is this bag. I love the bone color. I love the darkness on here. I stuffed it to reshape it. This bag was expensive too. It was $29.99. Not a sale. This bag appears to never been used. This is the brand. Oh, sorry. This is the brand. And what I realized is I've never heard of this brand, but right away when I saw this bag, I was like, this is real leather. Like I said, I love the color. It has a great cavity inside. It has an inside pocket. It has pockets to hold your cards. What I love about this bag too is it has a pocket on the outside so you can easily put your phone there. And then look at this hardware. Isn't that cool? I've never heard of this brand, and so I looked it up. These bags range from like $125 up to $300, and these are huge QVCs. So in the comments below, let me know if you heard of this brand. I've never heard of this brand, but it was hanging at the end cap, and I grabbed it. I did a price check. So getting it, even though it's a little bit pricey and what you wouldn't expect to like pay for in the thrift store, kind of like my leather jacket, how much these sell online, like it was definitely a deal. And I really genuinely like the purse. Like look how just good that width is with the cavity. Like it fits so much stuff. I already tested it out with like my big iPhone, you know, Pro in there, you know, my makeup, you know, my Tums, you know, everything that goes in here. And I just love it. And it has an adjustable strap. So I'm gonna be careful right here at this mic. I really hate using a mic, but I'm trying, you guys. A perfect length, but you can like adjust it. Right now what I'm doing is I put a little scrunchie on the tab right now because it was popping out a little bit. And so I'm just trying to train it to kind of go down. There is a little bit of a scuff right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't really mind that. But yeah, I just put the scrunchie here. That's not going to stay. I'm just trying to train it so it lays a little flat, and then I stuffed it. But I really love this bag. And I don't know, let me know in the comments below if you are familiar with this brand, because like I said, I have never heard of this brand until I found this at the thrift store. And these things are like super popular on those like TV, like shopping shows like QVC. So let me know if you've heard of this one. Okay. And the last piece that I almost forgot about is this beautiful dress that I got at the Goodwill. Look at that color, isn't it amazing? So I got this for $10.99. I'm gonna be wearing this for a wedding. It is traditionally more of a fall and winter palette, but I think this is gonna be gorgeous for a spring or summer wedding. I have a wedding coming up, and I just wanted to get something new because a lot of stuff that I have in my closet right now, at least for formal wear, it no longer fits or doesn't currently fit. And so I needed to get an emergency dress for this wedding coming up. And so yeah, so I got this. I think it's so beautiful. It's sheer, it's whimsical. I feel like I'll be really comfortable in it as I'm eating throughout the day and dancing into the night. And so, you know, I don't really talk a lot about wedding attire and things like that, but you always go in the gown section, the dress section. They have some really gorgeous stuff, especially if you can envision how to dress it up differently. And like I said, I really see myself wearing like a really thick, chunky gold necklace with like a lot of different pendants, you know, wearing like big gold bangles with some beautiful strappy gold heels. And so, yeah, so this is the last piece that I did get, and I got it for a bargain. All right, so that is my haul. So one thing that before I let you go is obviously I've taken a break for a while, and my experience at the Goodwill was a little bit different this time. And I just wanted to see if it was anything that you guys experienced as well. So definitely leave in the comments below. So I did come across a TikTok where someone mentioned this as well. But I don't know if it's just something in Southern California, because I was looking at some of the comments. People are like, oh, that was always a rule for us. But I'm like, it wasn't the rule for us in Southern California. So I live in Southern California. I shop at Goodwill very often. You know, sometimes maybe it's Central California. You know, at one point I did shop in Arizona with my niece when it was for her 18th birthday. But generally, I go to all the Southern California stores because that's where I live. And the policies seem to have changed. So we've always had 60-day exchange. So I was already fed up. I was already annoyed. I wouldn't say fed up, annoyed that they took away the dressing rooms, right? But then I was like, okay, well, at least there's a 60-day exchange policy, right? You can't do returns, but you can exchange within 60 days. That has always been the rule. I went there, obviously it's past week, and the return policy now is 14 days. And they still don't have dressing rooms. So I thought that was interesting. And then the second thing is obviously I didn't thrift for majority of March, and I don't even think at any point in March. And this is my first time now going in the month of April, because at the time I'm filming this, we're still in April. And they didn't offer the 20% coupon if you spend $35 or more. And so I just think it's really interesting that these stores tend to get more expensive all the time. And I don't understand why, right? So they started doing the single item pricing like years ago, right? So not just like all shirts are $5.99. They're looking at the brands, they're looking at the tags, and they're pricing accordingly. They're supposed to have like 50% off tag sales or certain things like that. That seems to go away. And now certain color tags might be like $2.99 only. I don't know. They've changed a lot up in just like 2 months, 6 to 8 weeks that I haven't been in the stores. And I think it's just really interesting. So let me know in the comments below if you notice that as well. And if that's kind of frustrating for you, because admittedly, yes, the prices are still way better. You're being eco-friendly when you're doing secondhand, but I just feel like they're not really encouraging people to continue to shop there if they're shortening the return policy dates down to 14 from 60 days. Like that's so drastically different, like just overnight. They offer coupons and now there's no coupons. And then the way they do their color sales are changing. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below, but I think I've only did a pause for a little bit and I was really amazed at how much has changed from my first haul where I showed you the items I got, where they did have color tag sales. There were still coupons available. And then now I go to this one the past week, no coupon, return policy has changed. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, but I just wanted to bring that up because I am a little bit frustrated. Maybe it's just a transition period and they're going to like bring back the coupon, but I don't understand why they got rid of the coupons. I mean, I would actually, admittedly, I would buy more just to make sure I hit 35 minimum dollars so I could get the sale. So now it just seems like we don't really have any sales or savings opportunities. And then they're also limiting the time that you can actually make a decision on those items and return them if you want. So anyways, let me know in the comments below because maybe that's not where your Goodwill rules are. Maybe like the Southern Californians are becoming more universal how they are in other states. But that's just my experience after taking a break, really seeing how like rules have changed. And it's kind of going in the wrong way in my opinion. Anyways, I'm still going to thrift. I think that's why they do it because they still know like, Hermie, great, complain. See you next week. You guys, so I hope you found this really informative and fun. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be able to do these hauls again for you. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you like, what you didn't like. As you know, I'm always here for the praise and the criticism. But as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening from wherever you're watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. All right, bye.